down. Who can tell me? Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Quickly, no, we're just going to do it from your seat. You can tell me though, Karina, what's our first step in finding the mean? I'm sorry? The first step in finding the mean. Marvy.
Add all the numbers and divide by the number you got.
The number of numbers.
Yeah.
How many numbers do we have here?
9.
We have 9 numbers. And what is our sum when we add those all together, Marvy?
53.
53. So what is our mean, Miriam?
5.5.
5.5?
No, 5.8.
Marvy?
5.5.
5.11? All right, let me see. Who thinks it was 5 point? What?
I think it was 5.8. No.
53. It's 5. Yeah, it's 5.9. 5.88. So we're just going to round it up to 5.9. Okay? 53 divided by 9.
No,
That's our. Okay, we're not arguing. We're not arguing. 53 divided by 9. 5.9. Okay? So when we look at the median, what's our first step? To find the median. Carlos and Adam? No, we're not. You're up here. I don't want you talking when we're getting through this. Okay? Stefani, what's our first step?
What's the numbers from least to greatest?
Least to greatest. So we have, let's just do it. 3, 5,
8,
5.
7,
Hold on. 5, 5.
7, 8.
Karina, outside. Yes, count to 300. Yes. Okay? You're distracting others, all right? So, let's make sure, and this is a mistake I saw in some of your papers, David, that some of you might leave out a number. Maybe you only put 2 7s. You have to make sure you have all the numbers included here. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, we have 9 numbers. So I got to make sure I have them all here. This is an extra step. And we're going to make sure that we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 from the center, 7 is our median. Okay? Autumn, will you come erase, please? All right. Sitting down so we can't see you, please. Okay?
I'm so scared. Can I move up?
You'll be real close to the camera there. I'm sorry, I didn't know where a better place to put it. Okay. So now on your same paper, we are going to quickly look. I don't know how the sound's going to work here because I don't think there's a sound connection here. Okay. Are you ready to come back and be part of production? All right. All right. Carlos, sorry. Thank you, Carlos. I need you looking up here, okay? I'm sorry?
I didn't say 8.
All right, Adam, I want you to come up here. You can be more of my assistant, okay? All right. All right, so we are looking at Yellowstone geysers and volcanoes. Has anybody ever been to Yellowstone? Or any national park? Well, Yellowstone is wait a second. What's the problem? Okay. Yellowstone is the national park. David. All right. Can you guys pay attention, please, and not be playing around? Okay. I'm counting on you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay. So volcanoes and geysers. So Yellowstone National Park is in kind of the center of the United States. You know, we are down here in San Diego, and Yellowstone is a large park, mostly Wyoming, some Montana, and Idaho. And this red line will take you all the way through, so you can visit all the national parks. The summer's coming, you never know what you might
I don't like national
be
parks.
doing, okay? All right, no, all right, Karina, you're back outside, okay? I don't want random negative comments in class, okay?
The Magnum chicken. But how much? How much? 2,000.
All right, listen. All right, we're watching a video now. Emergency questions only. Emergency? Ollie? Yes, please turn off the lights. Shh. Okay, we're watching. Yeah, we're going to turn off the lights. No. This is about a minute. And you have to be quiet because the sound is low.
Yeah, you have to plug it in.
Where?
In here.
Well, I plugged this in.
Here. Turn it on. There. The speaker's on.
There's a volume thing up there.
All right.
There's a plug over there.
It doesn't matter. You need to be paying attention. The sound doesn't matter, okay? All right. The sound doesn't matter. Because we can't get it to work. I didn't realize it wasn't the same set.
To discover what will happen when the sleeping giant of Yellowstone awakens and becomes a mega disaster.
Wow. Well, that was good timing because that was the eruption of the volcano.
I turned it down.
All right. Thank you. All right, because we have one more video. All right. So I want us to look at, and I know you've looked at in science and such about geology and the plates under the earth. Okay. Do I have everybody's attention?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. All right, eyes up here. All right, so the geyser in a volcano has liquid underneath. Now this is the geyser, a picture of a geyser, and it does have a hot water source from below, cooler water coming in here. The pressure builds, the temperatures mix, it gets hotter and hotter because of the pressure. Because see, there's just a little hole that all of that has to go through. And this one happens to be a geyser called Old Faithful. Now Old Faithful is one of the biggest attractions at Yellowstone because, now why do we think they would call it Old Faithful? Raise your hand. Okay, it's old, but what about faithful? What does that mean? Say.
Good luck.
Wait, one person at a time, please. Okay. Okay, that's a nice, good answer, Carlos.
I got
Angel?
old.
Okay, so they call it Old Faithful. All right, we're losing our second activity. We're going to an alternative activity, which is basically your homework and more problems. Okay? Yes. So, Old Faithful is called Old Faithful because the scientists can predict when it's going to erupt. Meaning that they have gathered data, they've watched it over the years, they've gathered data, just like what we've been doing with our mean and median data, so they can say when it's going to erupt. So I want you to, on your paper, on the same piece of paper, I want you to make 3 observations while you watch this video. I'll come around for your question. And all right, so this is about 1 minute. I want you to make 3 observations about what you see here. Okay? What do you see here? Tell me 3 things that you see happen. What do you see? On your paper, okay? All right, emergency question? I don't want random questions. We have to, okay? All right? All right. All right, so why do you have 3 observations? We are quiet. There's steam, there's hot water, okay?
Looks like a bunch of
All right, no, we're not talking out. Adam, you're gonna have to leave, okay? I don't need you talking, okay? No, not when you're talking. That's not when I'm talking. It's too hard, okay? Yeah, you can't even tell the table. I agree. Okay? No, so you're writing 3 things that you see. All right? And there's really no right or wrong answers as long as it's something that you see in the video. You could, right? You could, what do you see? But you can also see what do you see happening. Okay? Okay, we're not talking out loud. I want it on your paper. All right? All right. So, let's see here. Hold on. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to break into our groups. Malak, please listen for instruction, okay? So, we're going to break into our groups, the same groups that we had on Wednesday. All right, so we'll start with, we'll figure those out. But the same groups we had on Wednesday. Oh, can you wait, please? Okay? Not while I'm trying to give instruction. All right? So, each group, now this is what you need. Each group needs 1 sheet from Malak or Dunya, okay? That's going to, what we're doing is we're keeping track. We're not getting the sheet yet. Listen for instruction, and then we'll do, this is a very good exercise. Francisco, why do you have the computer open? Okay? All right, so listen up. Each group needs the data sheet. All right, you need, every person needs a pencil and a paper. And each group needs 1 computer, okay? So, let's start with, let's see here. Ali, you're going to pick a group. All right, now, this is what we're going to do. Hold on. Boys. No. Listen, what we're going to do is, all right, we're going to have to stop.
1 minute.
All right? No. Let's look, as we get into our groups, let me tell you what you're going to do. All right? We're going to look at the Yellowstone website, and it tells us lots of data about the geysers. All right? So we have Old Faithful at the top, but all the geysers have different names. So I want you to look through here, and I want you to pick out 3. Your group is going to pick out 3 geysers, and you're going to figure the mean and the median of the duration, which tells us how long does that eruption occur. See, Old Faithful goes off every hour to an hour and a half. Yes, and it keeps going for 1.5 minutes to 5 minutes. Then it settles back down, and the clock starts again for the next time it erupts. So that's the duration. And then also the height. They've calculated, they've gathered all this data on the height. So I want you to look at these different geysers and pick out 3 that you want to do a little research on, and you're going to, on your sheet, on your data sheet, you're going to keep track of the duration and the height, and then you're going to figure the mean between those 3 geysers. Okay? So everybody's going to have a little bit different answer. You're going to have 1 sheet per group. Okay, 1 computer per group. I'm going to put this up on the camera too so you can reference this also. All right, and I am watching for groups that are working, doing your job, no talking, paying attention to each other, to make the